All right. Good day to you folks. It's Brother Rob with you once again. So, just before I head out for work in a little bit, I said I'd put a video out on YouTube today debunking atheism. So here I am, man of my word. Okay, let's start with five simple reasons why atheism is debunked. Okay, first, moral objectivity. Moral objectivity, meaning saying there are absolute objective moral rights and wrongs. It is always right to tell the truth. It is always wrong to lie. It is always right to honor your father and mother. It is always wrong, sinful, evil to dishonor your father and mother. It is always right to murder and not killing murder. Because you could take a life justifiably, legally in self-defense, but it is always wrong to murder. Take the unjustified taking of life. It is always wrong to fornicate. It is always wrong to commit adultery. It is always wrong to engage in homosexual activity. It is always wrong to choose to abort your child. It is always wrong to assault someone. It is always wrong to swear. It is always wrong to rape and kill and molest and commit arson. All those things are always objectively wrong all of the time. But the question we need to ask ourselves is, what makes those things objectively wrong? See, I can give good reasons for why those things are objectively wrong. The reason those things are objectively wrong is because people are created in the image of Almighty God. But if there is no God, then there's no moral objectivity. Everything is merely bloody arbitrary. Meaning, if I want to punch you in the face, it's not right. If it bothers you that I punch you in the face and you're an atheist, you can't even justify it. Hell, I could punch you in the face, sleep with your wife, kidnap your child, and you couldn't even say, in your worldview, that is objectively wrong for me to do any of those things as an atheist. Now, it may be your opinion that they're wrong, maybe that you don't like that I do those things, but you can't morally justify it in atheism. You can even objectively say it's wrong in atheism because there is more moral objectivity thrown right out the window if you eliminate God from the picture. But you can't live in a moral, subjective universe. It doesn't exist. Okay, let's use logic now here, okay? So, first of all, there's objective right and wrong. That means there's a standard by which to objectify them. We call this the moral law. And if there's a moral law, there must be a moral law giver. Okay, objective morality, 1 point. Second point is irreducible complexity in cells. The smaller a cell gets, the more complex it gets. Irreducibly so. And we can't go on an infinite regress, otherwise we'd never get it today. Okay. Third point. DNA. DNA is coded instruction. It's the building block of all life, as we all know. As most will know. And it's coded instruction, so every piece of your body that has DNA, which is every cell and fiber in your body, is telling other cells what to do. So your body can function and run like a well-oiled machine. Which, if you take care of yourself, it does. And also DNA is coded instruction, and coding begets a coder. Okay, there we go. So that's moral objectivity, irreducible complexity, and DNA. Next doing fine-tuning of the universe. So the universe exists in such a way that if we were to be an infinitesimally degree further away from the sun, we'd freeze, and a little closer to it, infinitesimally so, we'd fry. And the gravitational force is such that if you were to move the gravitational force a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a percent, life on Earth would not be. Simple as that. So the fine tuning of the Earth is so mathematically fine tuned that it would lead one to conclude that it's mathematically impossible for it to just be no creator. Now, the fifth, and I think there's just no getting around this for the atheist point, is life can't come from life, intelligence can't come from intelligence, and design can't come, and you can't get chaos from this. You can't get design and order from chaos, right? So, obviously that just by logical deduction that there's no way for my apartment to build itself. There's no way for my sweater to come together by itself. There's no way for my ceiling fan to come together without someone assembling and putting it, designing it. Same with my sweater, my coat behind me, my electrical panel, even something as simple as the string on my sweater obviously takes design. You know that it would take intelligence and intelligent design to put these strings together, yet that you think that there's no one who put the universe, life, and everything, everyone in it together. It's logically absurd. It's a scientific impossibility for atheism to be tenable. It's just not possible. Now, and here another thing is, even by the definition, you just use evolution, right? So science by definition is that which could be seen, tested, observed, and repeated. So no one's observed evolution. So no, evolution hasn't been observed, seen. So it hasn't been observed, hasn't been tested, and it hasn't been repeated. So by the basic definitions of what we know to be scientific, evolution is anti-scientific. It's irrational, illogical. Same thing with atheism. Atheism is irrational, unreasonable, illogical, and absurd. Atheism is a logically absurd narrative, worldview, and position. It just doesn't add up. Like human body, you have over 3 million light-sensitive cells per eye. Your brain makes over 1 billion calculations in a second. And you're going to stand here and tell me that it was just a random chance of mutation and natural selection over millions or billions of years? Sorry, I don't have that much faith. Okay. Anyways, let me know what you think. Obviously, if you're an atheist, you're going to have probably 1,000,001 objections. I don't really care. You can be objected. I mean, as the word says, so as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens an iron. I believe that's Proverbs 27:17. But yeah, so if you object, fine. But all right, have at it. We're all here to learn. All right, talk to you later, folks.